Good morning, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Murphy. Today I will be teaching you about metric units of mass and liquid volume, and that is going to be from our book, Chapter 12, Lesson 7. So let's just take a minute and we'll read our essential question here. It says, how can you use models to compare metric units of mass and liquid volume? And we'll take another few minutes and just discuss what mass is and what units, how we're going to measure that. So mass is the amount of matter in an object. Metric units of mass include the kilogram and grams. And I'll take a minute and I'll show you how I've written that out so that we can understand that a little bit better. Okay, so here's our topic. Our topic is mass, and we have these units of measurement: kilograms, and that is abbreviated by the little kg, and grams, which is abbreviated by a small g. And in 1 kilogram, there are 1,000 grams. We're going to repeat that in just a few minutes so that you can really understand that. But if you have your journal out, please feel free to write that down. Those are good notes for you to use. Now, liquids are measured in the metric system by liters, which is represented by a capital L, and milliliters, which is represented by a small m and a capital L. They are metric units of liquid volume. So think about a container of soda or a container of water or a bottle of, a container of milk. In the metric system, we're talking liters and milliliters. Here's a little bit more information for you that, excuse me for bouncing around here. So again, now we're discussing liquid volume. And just to repeat this information, we're doing liters, capital L, milliliters, small m, capital L. In 1 liter, there are 1,000 milliliters. Useful information. If you have a journal, go ahead and write that down. This will be information that you can refer to. So let's use that idea. And as I explained in previous videos, I like to set it up to look kind of like a fraction like this. I find this really helpful for my brain when I go to make my conversions and talk about bigger amounts, larger kilograms, larger liters. So let's look at this again. I'll kind of make sure this is focused for you as best I can. And I'm going to go ahead and write this down again here on my paper as a fraction. I feel like that's probably not too focused for you. We're going to try real quick. It's going to go out of focus and then it should come into focus a little bit better. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so it's 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. So let's use that information and let's solve some problems here, okay? So it says Becky, and by the way, that's my what my mom and dad call me. My name is Rebecca, but when I was growing up, I was Becky. How about that? A little fun fact. Becky planted a flower garden full of bluebonnets. Want to know what they look like? Here they are, beautiful flowers. So Becky planted a flower garden full of bluebonnets. She used 9 kilograms of soil. How many grams of soil is that? So we're going to take what we know. Well, 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So if I have 9 kilograms, that's going to be worth 9 or equal to 9,000 grams, right? So here's our total grams, 9,000. So we would have multiplied that by 9. So Becky used 9,000 grams of soil to plant her bluebonnets. Wow, sounds like a lot. Let's check this out over here. Are kilograms larger or smaller than grams? Well, of course, kilograms are larger. It's a larger unit of measure. Will the number of grams be greater than or less than the number of kilograms? Well, there are many, many grams in 1 kilogram. As a matter of fact, there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So it's going to be greater. The number of grams will be greater than. Notice how I'm writing a comparison word, than. I'm not writing then. And what operation will you use to solve the problem? That's right, multiplication. I love it. Okay, let's try this one. Now we're going to be using liters and milliliters. Becky used 5 liters of water to water her bluebonnet garden. How many milliliters of water is that? Okay, one more time. 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. So I'm going to multiply it by 5 to get my total milliliters. So 5,000 milliliters. So Becky, or me when I was little, would have used 5,000 milliliters of water. Okay, great. Don't get dizzy. I'm going to turn the page over. Here we go. Let's try this one. There are 3 liters of water in a pitcher. How many milliliters of water are in the pitcher? So let's use the strategy that I love to use. If there is in 1 liter, 1,000 milliliters, then in 3 liters, there should be 3,000 milliliters. And in words, we can write this out. Well, there are 1,000 milliliters in a liter. So I am changing from a larger unit to a smaller unit, and I can multiply 3 by 1,000 to find the number of milliliters in 3 liters. So there are, that's right, 3,000 milliliters of water in the pitcher. Love it. Moving on. Now, if we're given just a problem like this, set it up like that fraction, like I was explaining before. It's super helpful to your brain. So if I know that 1 liter has 1,000 milliliters, then I'm going to know that 4 liters has, that's right, 4,000 milliliters. Okay, back to grams and kilograms. Well, if I know that in 1 kilogram, there are 1,000 grams, I'm going to know that in 6 kilograms, there are 6,000 grams. Yay! Funny looking star. Okay, moving on. Same thing here. On your own. Give it a second. You try it. Can you figure that out? Maybe even in your head. 8 kilograms is, times it by 1,000, 8,000 grams. 7 liters times it by 1,000, 7,000 milliliters. How about this? Now we have to compare. This is doing a little bit of algebra. So in other words, we're finding a missing term or a missing symbol. 1 kilogram, is that less than, greater than, or equal to 900 grams? Well, I know that 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. So 1 kilogram is going to be greater than 900 grams. How about this? 2 liters, 2,000 milliliters. I know that those are equal. Now, if I fill in my chart, and again, this would be a little bit of algebra, I want to zero in on what my units are, liters and milliliters. Maybe you can write this down on your paper. In 1 liter, 1,000 milliliters. In 2 liters, 2,000 milliliters. In 3 liters, 3,000 milliliters. Well, how about 4,000 milliliters? That's right, 4 liters. 5 liters, 5,000 milliliters. 6 liters, and you get the picture, 6,000. How about if I now have 7,000 milliliters? Well, then I would have 7 liters, and so on. Let's go over to grams. So we've got kilograms and grams. 1 kilogram, 1,000 grams. 2 kilograms, 2,000 grams. 3,000 grams, 3 kilograms, and so on. I do believe that you could complete your Google form now by practicing these. And again, if it is helpful for you to give yourself a little cheat sheet, not really, it's just really writing down the information, that mass is kilograms and grams. 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. And in liquid volume, we're talking liters and milliliters. 1 liter has 1,000 milliliters. Okay, so Ms. Richardson has worked really hard on getting an awesome Google form ready for you to practice this skill. So do a good job. Check your answers. Work hard. And know that we all miss you very much. You guys are amazing. Bye.